sort of trends in cybercrime are you seeing this year? And how are threats changing over the past years? And how is Google responding to these new threats?
On the passing days, we see more and more stories, unfortunately, about cybercrime and cyber threats out there. From a trend perspective, what we've noticed is that since 2019, we've seen about a 270% increase in cybercrime, unfortunately. While there's many different examples of cybercrime trends out there, just for the sake of simplifying it down a bit, let's focus on two of the more common examples. First, ransomware attacks. Ransomware attacks in particular have roughly doubled just since January of 2020, and they are a very serious threat for many organizations out there. If you're not familiar with ransomware, essentially it is a type of cybercrime where attackers, cybercriminals, can hack into an organization's IT systems and hold their organizational data, their organizational infrastructure at ransom until the organization chooses to pay those cyber criminals. They may be locked out of their organizational data or infrastructure until that payment has been made. So that's known as a ransomware attack. Now, we do find, as a trend perspective, a lot of malware and ransomware in an organization does tend to start through an email, and particularly through an email attachment. So for Google Workspace, where we've worked hard to help prevent these type of threats, is with what we call our security sandbox for email attachments. This is where we will stop every email attachment coming into an organization. If the security sandbox is turned on, we will do a deep scan on that attachment, looking for that ransomware, malware, malicious content. If we find anything, we can stop that email message in the attachment before it gets to the user's inbox, before it can be downloaded and actually reach critical IT infrastructure where it could actually do damage. Stop it before it gets to that inbox, alert the admins, and help keep the organization safe. So ransomware is just one example. The second one that I want to highlight here briefly is what's happened over the past year, which is that a lot of folks have turned to remote work. And remote work can bring about its own set of security challenges. We may have our users, our employees working from different locations. Different locations, different networks can certainly have their own security vulnerabilities. Due to some organizational challenges, maybe we even have some of our employees using their personal devices or devices that don't have corporate security policies on them. It's certainly a challenge, especially given the rapid changes that have happened in the workforce over the past year. But this is an area where Google Workspace can really help with some of our advanced and continuous automated security policies with things like context-aware access. And again, this is where we can have seamless security policy checking, always running in the background, always validating, is that user who they say they are? Are they in a geographic location that we expect as an organization? Are they using a device with the right device policies that we allow as an organization? Constantly validating these and more security attributes in the background, helping to ensure that the organization and the account accessing that organizational data remain secure at all times.